afternoon, everyone. Check here, make sure everything going the way it should. Let me see here. Looks like all my audio levels are good. Nothing's randomly muted that doesn't need to be. Alright, so in the last week or so I did a stream talking about my guitars. One of the things I wanted to cover was the fixing the neck dive on a BC Rich Warlock, and there's a lot of technical issues with that particular stream, all based on the fact that the webcam app I was using for my phone decided to stop working. They patched out the ability to use it with a USB cable, so I was relying on over Wi-Fi network, and doing so also reduced the image quality. So I was kind of getting by just using that, and now I can't anymore, so I got a new webcam. The stream is mainly to rehash what I did before and test out the new cam. So first off, before I get to the Warlock, this is 7-string Jackson. The body style is called the Dinky. It's very much designed after the Fender shape with the horns and everything. And this guitar, pretty much no matter how you hold it, when you let go, it will stay balanced pretty much where you leave it. And that's due mostly, in fact, because of the strap button or strap lug is about in line with the 12th fret, which is about where most guitars are at that'll balance properly. I think I'm going to lower the camera just a little bit here. Let's see. Yeah, that should be better. You'll be able to see the guitar a little bit easier. Alright, so here's the Warlock. And as it's hopefully easier to see with this camera setup, the Warlock has a much shorter horn. It's well farther down than the 12th fret. It's about the 15th fret, and even worse, because of the narrowness of the horn, the strap lug was never put on the edge of it. It's actually all the way here, like in the middle. So on a standard Warlock, as soon as you let go of the neck, the guitar will dive. It is neck heavy. It's uncomfortable for a number of reasons. One of which is also the fact, as you're playing, you end up having to support the weight of the guitar with your fret hand, which is awkward. It'll put stress on your playing hand. Can lead to fatigue, even make carpal tunnel syndrome worse. So, what I did with mine, I modified it, and I guess I'll talk a little bit about why I ever wanted a Warlock in the first place. Don't remember off the top of my hand who the very first player I saw with a Warlock was. I think it was probably Kerry King with Slayer back in the early 80s. He was a early adopter of the more extreme guitars. Was sponsored by BC Rich for years. Not 100% positive, but it's probably the most likely. But I fell in love with the guitar style. There's no other guitar that I thought really captured the aggression of the classic heavy metal thrash type era. Always wanted one. Got a chance to pick this one up in the mid '90s, back when eBay was first starting out. Kind of a semi-long story, but I got a real good deal on it. I couldn't pass up. But that was not the first Warlock I ever held in my hands. I actually had a chance to look at one at a guitar store years before. And one thing I had noticed when I was looking at the used one in the guitar shop was that there was a couple different small holes drilled into the back of the guitar body, and I didn't really realize until later. Didn't really realize until later that was probably because the previous owner was trying to fix the neck dive issue. So if you don't want to drill additional holes in your guitar, another way that you can scientifically weight the guitar better is move that strap lug more toward the center line of the guitar, so the guitar will balance better. So I'll show you guys what I did with mine, and hopefully this camera is actually good enough to show some of the detail. So normally on a. Let me switch guitars again real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about on the Jackson. So most guitars have the neck that's a separate piece from the body, unless you have a set neck, which is a different story. But if it's a removable neck, you're gonna have a plate with multiple screws. In this case, it's a plate with 4, which is the way they were done in the older days. Some of the more modern ones are contoured differently, so you get your hand down lower to the body to access the higher frets more. But for years, the standard has been 4 screws. So what I did on mine, I pulled this screw out, and I replaced it with a longer screw that would fit the. This is a removable locking strap. It's a snug fit. There we go. So this little button here, I replaced the existing screw. The screw was long enough to get the same depth into the wood itself and allow for this button. I'm not sure how well it's showing up in the camera. You can kind of see it. And that changes the center of gravity of the guitar enough where when you let go of the neck, it's going to stay put. Get that back on there. And there we go. Very simple mod to do that's not going to put extra holes in the back of your guitar in case you want to go back to the original setup. And it balances, so you're not putting a strain on your fret hand. That's pretty much it. Actually, a very simple modification to do. I've seen people do this mod on similar guitars like the other Warlock that will have balance issues. There's a Gibson, I want to say it's a Thunderbird. Kind of has like a body where it's cut very low on this side. And what some people will do, they will put the strap button like right here in the center of the joint behind the neck. I don't like that idea for 2 reasons. One, it's going to put another hole in the guitar, which I kind of want to avoid. And 2, I feel like it would interfere with my hand's ability to get up onto the higher frets. If you never do solos, never play on the higher register of the guitar, maybe you don't care about that. But there's another alternate option that you can look at if you want. So that's pretty much it. I just want to do a small little stream, test out my new camera, and actually get some better footage of the guitar mod I did, because I know that other camera did not do the job it needed to do. So, alright, thanks guys. I'm going to be moving this to my YouTube channel as well, so if you see it on YouTube and it helped you out, please click like, subscribe, notify. You know, I did not set up my audio interface. Maybe next time. Alright, catch you guys later.